Greetings, denizens of the internet. I'm Edward, and today I'll be talking about my main man, Waluigi. I was milling over the idea to make a more serious follow-up to my Waluigi Crisis video, and here it is. Seeing the overwhelming reception to my last video got me wanting to discuss the topic in more detail. I figure Waluigi still has a good chance to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and this video is to show why. So an argument against Waluigi I've seen a lot is that he has no moveset potential. Well, I can see where you're coming from, but no, it's not true. Waluigi has appeared in over 40 games, and in each of those games Nintendo has tried to make Waluigi unique to stand out from the rest of the cast. Hell, just to make him stand out more, they gave him the power to somehow swim through the air. You're telling me you don't want to see this lanky ass, gangly ass, crotch chopping ass recover to the stage by swimming? Plus, you could pull from his assist trophy, allowing him to stomp his enemies into the ground. Even let him perform some of his craziest stuff from the sports games, such as Mega Strikes from Strikers Charged. Actually, that would be an amazing final smash. I would also like to bring to light another character who actually had no moveset potential. Captain Falcon. The same Captain Falcon from the racing game F-Zero, in which all he did was drive a space car. But Sakurai managed to make Captain Falcon have some of the most iconic moves in all of Smash Bros. Such as the Falcon Punch! And let's not forget about the fan-dubbed Knee of Justice. So if Sakurai could pull all that out of the hat for Falcon, it feels pretty safe to say that any Nintendo character could have a moveset for Smash. So I think that's a pretty solid case for Waluigi. So if you've seen my previous video, you'll know that my Waluigi hopes were indeed boosted by Daisy's reveal. Sakurai himself has stated that Waluigi will never appear in a Smash game because he doesn't have a game of his own, and appears only as a secondary character in the spin-off games. You know who else is a secondary character in spin-off games? Daisy. Surely if Daisy can make it into Smash, then so can Waluigi. Especially since upon conducting my own research, I found that, across numerous polls, Waluigi almost always trumps Daisy in terms of popularity.
Oh no! Oh no! Too bad! Nice! Impossible!
So clearly, Waluigi is just as worthy to get into Smash as Daisy is. The main thing I see people backing up Daisy with is that she's the princess of Sarasa Land in Super Mario Land. But come on, that was 29 years ago. She may have been the main damsel in distress in that game, but she hasn't come anywhere near as close to being in a similar role since her creation. She is mostly now utilised in the spin-off games, just like Waluigi is. Now let me ask you something. Is it better to first star in a main role and then be relegated to a secondary character for the rest of your existence? Or just to simply be created as a secondary character and remain one? Something to think about. Now I suppose some of you will say Daisy only got in because she's an Echo Fighter of Peach, and thus way easier to implement into Smash. But I doubt Sakurai would overlook Waluigi's popularity, especially because he has been requested since Brawl. Speaking of requested characters... Yep, Ridley. Goddamn Ridley is in Smash. Ooh! The significance of this is just jaw-dropping. Not just for Ridley, but for Waluigi as well. You see, Ridley has been deemed by Sakurai as too big for Smash Bros. In the past. This was mainly because Sakurai wants every character to be properly represented in Smash, which is fair enough. But Sakurai later realised the outcry of the fans overseas and put him in the roster just to please people. He went against what he has said in the past just because the fans wanted Ridley. Waluigi has gradually built a large fan base and has been heavily requested in Smash for a while now. Who knows, maybe Sakurai was seeing how people would react to Waluigi being an assist trophy again. Maybe he'd later decide if people wanted him enough, he'd include him. I mean, you already have him modelled. As well, as mentioned before, Sakurai has stated Waluigi will never get in, just like he said about Ridley. But Ridley is now in Smash. So why not Waluigi? So to wrap up, I think Waluigi is the perfect candidate to cheat his way into the roster. He's been an assist trophy for 6 years, so I think it's about his time. Whilst Daisy is easy to implement and Ridley is a villain plus another Metroid rep, which we have been sorely needing for some time, Waluigi's whole character is based on cheating and deception, so it would be perfect for Sakurai to shatter expectations by showing Waluigi as an assist trophy and then pull the rug from underneath us by including him in the roster later down the line. Nobody would expect it, not even Waluigi fans. Thank you for watching. I appreciate any comments you have on the fate of Waluigi in Smash. Also, if you desperately want Waluigi in Smash and he still doesn't get in, don't hate on Daisy. She didn't steal his space. Don't hate on Sakurai. He's giving us so much in this new game. It's just mind-blowing. And I know for a fact that I'm still going to play the absolute hell out of it regardless. And with that, I leave.
Goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift.